Hey guys, Magentas is back here today again, and today I'll be doing a trial deck review and product opening of trial deck 06. Yep, Buddyfight trial deck 06. Yep, Dark Pulse. So without further ado, let's get on with the product opening. So, in case you're wondering what world this is, it's a brand new world, Darkness Dragon world. Yep. So basically, yeah, this deck will be of the Darkness Dragon world. Okay, so it comes with a rulebook and playmat, and this guy is Student Council President Maku Koroshido or something. Yeah, doesn't look as awesome as Gao, but whatever. So, ooh, they changed the packaging. It's better than some crap. Okay, so how do I open this? Oh. Okay, so this is brand new world, Darkness Dragon world. So first card we have here is Purgatory Knight, Malice Force Dragon. So core cost of 2 gauge. When this card enters the field, destroy a monster on your opponent's field. So it's essentially a pay 2 gauge and destroy a monster. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so how many copies of this? Ooh, all the cards are stuck together. Give me a moment. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, there will be 2 copies of this card. 1, 2. So 2 copies of that. So next we have There Is Only Death Delion. So pay 2 gauge, Spectral Strike. So Spectral Strike is currently unique to Darkness Dragon world. So when an attack by this card destroy your opponent's monster, deal 2 damage to your opponent. Yeah, so basically that's what That's what Spectral Strike does. So there is a deal 1 damage and this is a deal 2 damage. So 2 copies of this card. Next we have 4 copies Black Dragon Dividers. So basically it's just a 6k beat stick with 3 crits. Very awesome. So next I have 4 copies of Death Ruler Abriel. So pay 1 gauge, Shadow Dive. This card can attack your opponent even if there is a monster in your opponent's center. So yeah, so you can attack your opponent directly with this card. So it makes him a very strong card. So next we have 2 copies of Black Dragon Tyrannus. So basically this is your 1000 Rapier clone. Next we have 4 Purgatory Knights Giant Scissor Dragon. So it's basically a double sword dragon with his stats reversed. Yep. Oh god. Okay. Sorry about that. So 4 copies of Black Dragon Death Gracia. So Spectral Strike again. So when an attack by this card destroy your opponent's monster, deal 1 damage to your opponent. So mainly this deck has a lot of Spectral Strike monsters, so you can destroy your opponent's monster while still dealing damage to your opponent. Next, 2 copies of size 1 monster with 3 crits, Black Dragon Decipiens. So basically it's a Spike Shoulder Dragon clone, 2 copies. Next, 3 copies of Purgatory Knights Black Knife Dragon. So it's your Systemic Dagger Dragon clone. And lastly, Death Ruler Alia. So your opponent monster in front of this card gets minus 3k. Very strong. I mean, so you can easily defeat it. So that's all for the monsters. Next, for the spells, we have 2 of these. Death Damage. So just destroy a monster on your opponent's field. This is actually very strong. It's much better than Dragonic Destroy. It doesn't have a cost. However, it's not a counter. Next, 4 copies of Sudden Death. Wow, with caps. Basically it's a Dragonic Thunder for Darkness Dragon Wall. So you can clean up your opponent's size 1 or less monster on the field. Next, 2 Vampire Fang, so your Dragonic Charge for Darkness Dragon Wall. And 2 copies of Black Revenger. It's like pay 1 gauge, choose up to 1 size 1 and up to 1 size 2 monsters from your drop zone and put them in your hand. So basically it's the Adventurer card. I can't remember the name, the clone. Yep, so you can return 2 monsters to your hand, so it makes him a very good card. Sorry about that, my device just ran out of battery just now. So next we have Midnight Shadow, so basically it's your Solomon Shield. And 2 of the weapons, Death Claw, Grim Reaper, pay 2 gauge, 4k power and 3 crits. And 4 of these weapons, so it's basically your I can't remember the name, never mind. Yep, so basically a vanilla weapon with 2 crits, too bad. And lastly for the impact, Demonic Strike Arts, Death Requiem. So you may only cast this card if your opponent has 3 life or less and your opponent has no monsters on the field. Cast cost of 2 gauge, deal 3 damage to your opponent. Yep, so 2 copies of this. So it's cheaper Gargantua Punisher. So you have to destroy all your opponent's monsters. Unlike Gargantua, you just have to leave your center open and your opponent's center open. Yep, so that's the impact. And lastly for the flag, Darkness Dragon Wall flag. Yep, looks amazing actually. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. So this will be Trial Deck review on Trial Deck 06 Dark Pulse featuring Darkness Dragon Wall. Yep, so if you're new to my channel, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, feel free to leave a like down below, and if you're new to my channel and you would like to see more of these kind of stuff on card games, yep, subscribe. So that's all I have for you guys today. Peace out guys.